G'day folks, my name's Loki and today we're going to take a look at the game Prison Simulator. Now if you are new to my channel, probably don't know, I play a wide variety of games, so if you're looking for reviews, guides, tips and hey, a few laughs at my expense, then go ahead and make sure you subscribe. But for now, let's get into the guts of it and have a look at Prison Simulator. Now, in Prison Simulator, you're a newbie prison officer, so you've got the choice of, well, you're there a nice guy or a jerk? Do you want the respect of your fellow officers or that of the inmates? Are you going to be by the book or corrupt and on the take? Routine is a way of life in prison and not just for the inmates. But, an incident is only a moment away. It could be a fire, a fight breaks out, or worse. The daily grind is broken up with free time, side quests, and other activities, but that's your general overview of Prison Simulator. So, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good. Initially, when you're starting up the game, you have the option to customize everything about your prisoners, including their gang affiliation. So this means you can go into as much detail with them as you want. Alternatively, you can choose to just randomize everything and get off to a quick start, which is what I opted to do. Now, there is a decent tutorial, which you can access again at any time, which I think, everybody knows by now how I feel about tutorials. There needs to be a tutorial because otherwise you spend money on a game that you can't figure out how to play and you just feel ripped off, and I think that that's a grubby business practice. But that's, just an aside. The graphics aren't pristine, which I think helps give it a kind of gritty atmosphere. I mean, it's prison after all. We don't really want it to look that pretty. There is a depth and range to the prisoners. I found myself going easy on the dudes that, like they were busted for pirating software or something, but I would go full a-hole on inmates that were convicted for kiddie porn. So, I think that, the fact that it triggers sort of your own sense of morality is a very intriguing part of the game. Okay, the bad. Earning money did feel a bit difficult, regardless of how efficiently I would carry out my duties. I also found it somewhat hard to find opportunities to trade with the inmates. I had basically been, confiscating and putting in my pocket every piece of contraband I could get my hands on, thinking, I'll use it later, and never really quite got that opportunity. So maybe I missed something, but yeah, so making money did not come easy. I also found the gibberish that's spoken by the NPCs was just a bit off-putting. I don't know what sort of accent they were trying to emulate, but it was just weird. And I found like every time they were talking, I'm like, oh, dude, just shut up already, please. But, look, that could just be me. Also, their idle animations did feel a little glitchy. So, again, I don't know, like that just could be me, but I thought I would mention it. One thing that I did find really quite disappointing is how tedious some of the mini games are. look, it's a prison. Routine is how these things work. You know that it's going to be a certain amount of repetitiveness, but yeah, the mini games. I was there just going, oh please God, let this be over. I want to be done with this. So again, that was how I felt about it. You might find the mini games absolutely thrilling. Now, for the ugly, in my time playing, I didn't encounter any bugs or crashes, although I have seen discussion about a great number of bugs. So maybe I just got lucky. But I do know that the devs are working hard on tracking down those bugs and patching them out. So if you have, come across a couple of bugs, you know, give the guys some slack. We know they're working on it. So do I recommend it? If you don't mind a bit of a grind, I can see how you would easily spend hours in this game. It's not my type of game, but then I'm impatient and I'm not much of a fan of repetition. So obviously, this is not my typical game, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad game. And, keep in mind there is a demo, so you can always try before you buy. Is it worth the price? The current price point, I think, is completely reasonable. I know there are plans for DLC, so it remains to be seen if they stick to a moderate pricing policy. But for what you get right now, I think the price is spot on. So if you've played Prison Simulator and you loved it, please let me know in the comments. If you've played it and you hated it, let me know in the comments. This is the place for us to, throw back and forth a few ideas. So guys, thanks for watching. Stay slinky. See you in the next video.